Welcome to CCN TV News, your premier source for local and international news. From the streets of Kingston to the capitals of the world, we are ready to cover you stories that shape our world. Stay tuned for breaking news. From the crowded streets of Havana to the bustling heart of Kingston, this is the story of a woman who defied borders, embraced love, and built an empire from scratch. Her name is Yordanka Akwanza, but online we know her as Florkubana, the Cuban queen of Caribbean business. This is not just a love story. This is not just about success. This is the incredible tale of a Cuban immigrant who became a Jamaican powerhouse. Born and raised in Cuba, Yordanka grew up in a world of scarcity but also strength. In a society where resources were controlled and freedoms limited, she learned early how to adapt, survive, and think big. School was free, healthcare was universal, but dreams were expensive. And yet, she dared to dream. She worked hard, observed, listened, planned. Even as a teenager, she stood out, not just for her beauty, but for her brain. At just 18 years old, she met a Jamaican man named Kato Akwanza, a calm, intelligent soul who had traveled to Cuba to study medicine. They bonded instantly. A spark now became a flame, and despite obstacles, they never let it die. When Katawa plans to attend medical school fell through, he had to return home. But love didn't end at the airport. Yordanka made a bold decision. She would leave Cuba for Jamaica. The only legal route, marriage. Not just a formality, but a leap of faith. And so began her journey from one island to another. When she stepped off that plane in Kingston, it was her first time flying. The sky was wide, the trees were green, and instantly she fell in love. Not just with Kato again, but with Jamaica, the fruits, the beaches, the rhythm. I never miss Cuba, she later said. I found freedom in Jamaica, but freedom came with challenges, new dialects, new foods, new expectations. Still, she adapted, just like she always had. Together with her husband, she co-founded Eyeland Eyewear, a Jamaican optical chain that would soon open 14 branches island-wide. Not only did she serve as CEO, she helped build it brick by brick. She learned the culture, studied the market, managed the team. But that wasn't enough. She expanded into renewable energy, co-founding Essential Solar, bringing clean energy to communities. Cuba gave her discipline. Jamaica gave her opportunity. Together, they birthed a Caribbean queen of enterprise. But even powerful women face dark days. Stalked, threatened, pushed to the edge. At one point, Yordanka fled Jamaica and lived in the US for 2 years to escape danger. She battled anxiety. She questioned everything, but she wasn't alone. Her husband stood by her, and when it was safe, she returned stronger. She confronted the system, fought for citizenship, reclaimed her name, and she told her story, not in shame, but with strength. On YouTube, she became Florkubana, a digital voice for women navigating identity, marriage, business, and immigration. She didn't sugarcoat her journey. She spoke about colorism. She spoke about class. She exposed hypocrisy. And she uplifted thousands, one video at a time. She taught us how to buy land in Jamaica, how to gain dual citizenship, how to cook ackee and salvage like a real yardie. She showed us that femininity and ferocity can coexist. Today, your Danka Akwanza is more than an entrepreneur. She's a mother of 3 boys, a wife of over 20 years, a mentor, a voice, a flame. In the eyes of her community, she represents hope. Hope for immigrants, hope for women, hope for anyone daring to start over. From Havana to Jamaica, this is not the end of her story. This is just the beginning. If you've ever doubted that love and hustle can move mountains, let Florkubana remind you all you need is purpose, passion, and maybe just one good man. And they say good men are hard to find. And of course, a good plan. This is CC from CCN World TV News. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and empower. Bless upon yourself.